Hello, FCS parents. Hope you guys are having a great week. Hopefully you're staying dry in this wet and soggy weather. The rainy weather is a little tough on our elementary kids in particular. They can't get outside for recess and things like that, but our teachers do a great job of having some indoor activities for those kids so they can expend some of that excess energy that they've got. And hopefully it dries out a little bit over the next few weeks. All right, a few things I do want to remind you about. I've not done a Thursday Thoughts in a few weeks. We haven't had a whole lot going on immediately, but we've got some stuff coming up, and so I wanted to make sure I got one in this week. Next weekend, 4-day weekend for everybody. February 14th through the 17th, that is our winter break. It is the last significant break we have until Easter break, and Easter falls late this year. So we need to definitely take advantage of this time to kind of catch our breath a little bit before the long stretch until Easter break. So again, February 14th through the 17th, that's a Friday through a Monday, no school for anyone. So nice long weekend next weekend. Shortly after winter break, we will begin re-enrollment for the 25-26 school year. I don't have an exact date yet. We're still working out a few details. We need to get those worked out before we can announce that exact date, but it'll be shortly after the winter break we will announce our re-enrollment time. During this preferred re-enrollment period, this is your opportunity to re-enroll your child for the 25-26 school year. There is a little bit of a price break if you re-enroll your child during the re-enrollment period, because on March 1st, that's when open enrollment begins. People who don't go to school here can start applying, and then the rates go up to our next year's rates. So please make sure that you take advantage of preferred re-enrollment. Again, you get a bit of a discount if you enroll during the preferred re-enrollment period before March 1st. And again, we'll let you know when that begins. We are busy taking care of a lot of things to prepare for that. One is updating all of our handbooks. We will have our updated parent and student handbook for the 25-26 school year up next week. So definitely want to take a look at that. Most policies are the same. There aren't any major changes. We have rearranged a few things to make a few things a little bit easier to understand. But we did make one significant addition, and that is to our statement of faith. We do not update that very often, but we felt that we needed to add to that a little bit this year. In the past, it was just kind of taken for granted that all Christians would feel the same thing about certain topics, but that is not always the same anymore. So we added an update to reflect our beliefs and what the Bible says about sexuality, gender, and marriage. So we had that we had various people take a look at that, including multiple pastors, our school board, all of our staff, and we all agree this is the biblical understanding of these topics, and so that will be in our parent and student handbook for next school year. So again, that's probably the major thing that has changed, and one thing you'll definitely want to check out. And then again, open enrollment starts in March 1st. Okay, we do have a lot of activities coming up. We do have a field trip coming up for middle school and high school. Hopefully middle school and high school parents have heard about that. I know we've got a few things going on in elementary. If it's happening in your classroom, you should definitely pay attention to your teacher's regular newsletter. They'll have information in that for you. And then Theater Club. We will be doing our presentation of Aladdin on April 11th. We are excited about that. I know the Theater Club kids are working diligently, and that's usually a big event for us. We'll have more information on times and tickets and those sort of things down the road as we get a little bit closer. We also have senior trip coming up. We actually booked our senior trip. That's not happening until the end of April. However, as if you watch Thursday Thoughts often, you know several weeks ago the seniors kind of took over Thursday Thoughts for a little bit. Any parent that wants to donate towards the seniors and their senior trip, we were more than happy to accept those. It is a fairly significant cost for the seniors to go on this trip, but it is a great chance and one of the last chances they have to build lasting memories with their classmates. Obviously, being a smaller school, you grow very close with your classmates here. So the senior trip will be an opportunity for this senior class to go together on a trip to make one more group memory before they graduate and are gone from Fairfield Christian School for good. So again, if any parents want to donate towards that, we're more than happy to take those donations in the office. One thing that has been consuming most of my time over the last several weeks, and will for about another month or so, is accreditation. So accreditation is really the process of improvement, as I've explained before. Our self-study for our accreditation this year is due on April 11th. This takes place every 6 years. We have to do this report. So I've been writing diligently for this report, along with many of our other staff. That is due next week, and then at the end of March, we have the visiting committee that will come to our campus. Visiting committee members include members from both WASC and ACTS, and they are going to take a look at our self-study and make sure what we wrote matches what actually takes place on campus. It's a really big deal. A lot of work goes into it, so things are going to be very busy around here for the next month or so, between accreditation and preparing for that visit at the end of March, and all of the appointments I already have for new parents that want to enroll in our school for next school year. My March schedule is almost completely full. I'm already looking forward to April when my schedule looks a little bit clearer. But we've got a lot going on here at Fairfield Christian School. But one thing I can tell you about accreditation, through our self-study report, our 6-year plan, which we're required to do, and everything else we're doing as we kind of prepare for this and prepare for the future, Fairfield Christian School is set up to be successful, not just now, but in the future as well. As I look at everything we've got planned, everything we've got going, as we take a look at our school compared to the standards of both WASC and ACTS, we're set up very well. Definitely room to improve, and that's, again, what the accreditation process is about. But I'm very excited about the future for Fairfield Christian School. All right, that's about it that I have for you for this week. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Hopefully you get a chance to stay a little dry, and hopefully we get a chance to clear up a little bit over the next few days and few weeks. Hope you guys have a great time. Have a great weekend. See you real soon. God bless.